Greetings, Shakespeare lovers. Welcome to Butte, America, one of the most fascinating and notorious towns in Montana, and let's face it, the world. Montana Shakespeare in the Parks has a long storied history with Butte. Primarily identifies itself as an Irish mining town, but every single nationality that has graced this grand earth of ours has prowled the streets of Butte at one time or another. Often, right outside this place right here, this is the Duma Brothel. So, this was a brothel, a house of ill repute that was in operation right up until 1982. You can still take walking tours through this place, see all the cribs, see all the paraphernalia, hear all the ghost stories. It is a fascinating stop on the Uptown Butte tour. We've been there many times. We've played many locations in Butte. This is one of them, the original Mine Yard. That was a really tough level. This is Chester Steel Park. We've also played this park where famously in 2004, former artistic director and SIP legend Joel Janke had to go on stage in place of an actor who left for a family emergency, and he went on stage for Tartuffe in drag. Believe it or not, we played an alley once in Butte in 2012. I don't think this is the alley, but was this the alley? I've been driving around Butte and looking for the alley, and here's another alley. I'm not sure if this is the right. I can't remember which alley it was, but I really want it to be this one. This is a super cool alley. I'm just not sure if that's the alley. Inclement weather very often forced us inside in Butte, and this is where we played. The Grande Dame of vaudeville theaters right here, the Motherlode Theater, where, back in the day, Butte's heyday, when it was the richest hill on earth, people such as Charlie Chaplin, Sarah Bernhardt, and such, all sort of got their start there at the Vaudeville Theater in Butte, also known as the Motherlode. And did we mention that Butte was a town of ghosts? Up in Walkerville, here's the historic St. Loris Church. Yes, Walkerville. It's connected to Butte. It's north of town, and it is, very rich in history. Here's that same church, and, I think if you look really closely, you can see, the ghost in that window right there. Here's the Mountain Con Mine Yard. There's many head frames in Butte. Mile high, mile deep. This is one of the many head frames, maybe the most spectacular one in Butte. Here's another angle of the Mountain Con Mine Yard. My buddy and former company manager Miles Duffy actually asked his fiancée to marry him just down from this head frame. Here's another head frame in Butte. I forget the name of it. Here's Berkeley Pit. Perhaps you've heard of it, one of the world's largest Superfund sites. A big hole in the ground that they made from mining, and it's filled up with water. I don't know if the water is all that safe anymore, but legend has it, a dog lived here for 100 years. They called him the Auditor, and he survived all manner of malady and just kept on living, and he looked a little bit like this. This is sort of a cotton ball that's exploded. That's what he looked like. And I think he's dead now. Oh, by the way, did we mention that there were ghosts? That's right, ghosts in Butte, and ghost tours, and ghosts everywhere. This is, was this the alley? No. This is the world famous Copper Block, where prostitution reigned 24 hours a day during Butte's heyday. This is what they call the Red Light District, and here's a little plaque telling you all about it. I can't read any of that. I see Charlie Chaplin's name. The print is really small, but nevertheless, the Copper Block was a famous section of town with brothels and cribs and 24-hour activity, gaming, speakeasies, and what have you. In 2001, on a particular Shakespeare in the Parks fall tour, me and my fellow company member Todd Phillips saw a wolf in this alley right here. I'm not sure if this is the same alley we played in 2012 or not, but I swear to you, we saw a wolf, a white wolf. It was like midnight. It was ghosting its way, wisping its way through the streets. True story. Pekin Noodle Parlor. Here it is right here. An old school, vintage Chinese restaurant with little cubicles that you can sit in to eat your food and a great bar. This is a building that used to be known as the Blue Venus, which was a coffee shop up until maybe the early 2000s. So on a summer tour in 1996, we used to go to this place called the Blue Venus Cafe. And, my buddy Michael Fells, legendary tour member, used to tell everybody that he was a carriage driver from New York City within moments of meeting them. So me and my buddy Jack Kroll, we had a bet on how long it would take him to, mention that he was a carriage driver in New York City, and it didn't take very long at all. Yes, the Finland Hotel, a beautiful, beautiful vintage Art Deco, totally old school, totally wonderful, possibly haunted hotel. Probably the best place to stay in town. We stayed there many, many times. The rooms... Oh, did we mention that there were ghosts? Yes, that's right, ghosts. Don't know if we mentioned that or not. M&M Cafe, they used to serve dogs till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not kidding about that. It actually happened. Uptown Cafe, Butte's Art Council used to feed us there. A wonderful, high-end, lovely, elegant dining experience. And then infamously in 2009, they stopped picking up our drink tab thanks to the 2009 Summer Company. Steve Peebles, Peter Eli, Chris Peltier, I'm looking at you. And me too, of course. Tanya, Sarah, Gordon, you're all in. You're all culpable. Oh, here's a really creepy chair in a window. That's something that you see often in Butte. So here's the alley. Is this the alley? God, I just don't know. There's so many alleys. But when I think of Butte, I am frequently reminded of Portia from The Merchant of Venice, so brilliantly portrayed by Eliza Stoughton in 2011. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath.
And a rendezvous. Your eyes held a message tender, saying I surrender all my love to you. Midnight brought us sweet romance. I know all my whole life through I'll be remembering you, whatever